unmanned aerial vehicle is defined as an aircraft with no pilot inside the aircraft itself. These are also known as drones by most of the population. UAVs can be flown by a pilot who is on the ground, by remote control for smaller ones, or by GPS. These vehicles have been around since people learned they could attach cameras to their RC model airplanes. It did not become a problem until the military decided to use this idea for their own aircraft. Much larger and more dangerous vehicles that have weapons attached to them and surveillance gear. The military uses them for missions that could be harmful to a pilot of a manned aircraft. The UAVs are a safer alternative to sending pilots into dangerous situations. The smaller UAVs that are RC aircraft with cameras attached have been a hobby for RC pilots for years. The pilots of these aircrafts use a screen or goggles to fly the aircraft further distances than they could without the system. The pilots call this system an FPV system, first-person view. The system includes a camera, a video transmitter, a video receiver, and some sort of viewing equipment. This has been a growing hobby and many people participating in flying through a camera. As the military drones became more harmful and started hurting more than helping, drone laws began to be made in states such as Texas, North Carolina, and Virginia. There are about 10 states in America that have enacted drone laws. The laws are made to keep military, citizens, and law enforcement drone use under control. Laws do this by completely shutting down any use of UAVs and FPV systems at all. Certain states cover the broad topic of drones under the law, while other states have more specific laws saying that the drones are restricted by either citizens or law enforcement. Not all states have given in. Maryland, New York, Georgia are some examples of places that still do not have drone laws. There are a few ways around these laws. Citizens have basically no way to enjoy their fun taste of flying. Warrants have to be given to anyone using a drone in those states. The warrants are usually only granted for emergencies such as wildfires. No warrants are given out for the fun of flying FPV, so this means that the FPV hobby is going to disappear. This is not fair to the FPV pilots who have spent many hours and hundreds of dollars working on their RC aircraft, creating an activity that they can share with their children and friends. All this beautiful scenery is provided by FPV pilots who are still allowed to pursue their hobby. The amazing things that can be made because of the FPV hobby is what should keep it alive and separated from the drone laws. Check out this video where a guy sends his FPV plane into space. This is my last example of why this hobby should be preserved. Enjoy!
Hi, I'm David, and this is my attempt to send a radio-controlled airplane into the edge of space using a weather balloon and then pilot it down using a live video feed. This is the airplane I'm using. It's a multiplex fun jet equipped with a GoPro 2. Straight after the launch, me and my friend jump into the car and try and follow the path of the balloon. I'm sitting in the passenger seat while my friend is driving. The balloon has now reached a height of around 10,000 meters. I still have a solid video link and everything still looks really good. The balloon has now reached 30,000 meters. While at the ground, I'm having real troubles with the ground station. A cable is broken and I lost all video contact with the plane. The balloon has been rising for 66 minutes and it can't be more than a couple of minutes away from bursting. The balloon finally burst at 33,103 meters above ground level. Now I'm in trouble. I was supposed to release the plane from the balloon before it burst. Now there's a big chance of the plane getting tangled in the balloon, which would not be good. 20 minutes later, as I'm about to give up, I see a flicker of an image on my screen again. The image is so faint that I'm having trouble making out what is what at this point. I'm starting to pilot the plane as best as I can, and I think I can see a sun. I still have a video link, although it's very faint. The image is in black and white now, and I can make out the road, but not the houses. So I try to land as close as possible to the road so I have a bigger chance of finding it later.